my divine feminine. You are my mirror, my soul's other half. When I think about you, I feel an overwhelming pull, an undeniable magnetism that I can't escape, even when I try. The Lovers isn't just about love, it's about choice. And right now, my heart feels torn between two worlds, the life I've built and the life my soul craves with you. I feel the depth of our connection in every fiber of my being. It's not just love, it's something ancient, something divine. When I'm alone at night, your energy surrounds me, and I can't help but feel both exhilarated and terrified. You make me question everything I thought I knew about love and myself. There's a part of me that feels unworthy of this connection, of you. But at the same time, you ignite something in me that no one else ever has. You awaken my soul. You make me want to be better, stronger, more aligned with my higher self. Yet this intensity scares me because it forces me to confront parts of myself I've buried for so long. Right now, my emotions are a mix of longing and confusion. I long for you in ways words can't describe. I feel the pull to be with you physically, emotionally, spiritually. But there's also fear. Fear of losing myself in this connection. Fear of not being enough for you. Fear of making the wrong choice. The Lovers reminds me that this is a sacred bond, a divine union that transcends time and space. It's not just about romance. It's about destiny. And deep down, I know this connection is meant to transform us both. But transformation isn't easy. It's raw and painful at times. So here I am, caught between surrendering fully to this love and holding back out of fear. But know this, no matter how far apart we may seem or how much distance exists between us in the physical world, my heart always chooses you. You are the one who feels like home. But then there are emotions I'm struggling to acknowledge. You. You stir something in me that I don't fully understand. Something raw, chaotic, and unrelenting. The Five of Wands reflects the storm I feel inside. A constant push and pull between my desires, fears, and responsibilities. It's like there's a battle raging within me, and I can't seem to find peace no matter how hard I try. I struggle to admit just how conflicted I feel about us. On one hand, I want nothing more than to surrender to this connection and let it consume me. But on the other hand, I feel overwhelmed, like I'm fighting against forces bigger than myself. It's not just you and me, it's everything around us. Expectations, doubts, insecurities. They all clash in my mind like those wands on the card. There's jealousy too, though I hate to admit it. The thought of someone else being closer to you than I am eats away at me. Jealousy of anyone who gets close to you, even though I know your heart is unique and ours is a bond no one else could touch. But it's not just about others. It's about me competing with my own insecurities. I feel like I'm constantly fighting to prove my worth, not just to you, but to myself. This competition exhausts me, yet I can't seem to stop. But deeper than that is my fear of competition, not with others, but with myself. Am I enough for you? Can I rise to meet the version of me that this connection demands? These questions haunt me, and instead of facing them head-on, I bury them under layers of distraction and avoidance. I also feel like we're caught in a cycle of misunderstanding sometimes. It's as if we're speaking different languages, both trying so hard but missing each other in the chaos. This frustrates me because all I want is harmony with you, yet my own inner turmoil keeps creating resistance. What I'm suppressing most is the truth that this struggle isn't just external, it's internal. The conflict isn't just about us, it's about me fighting myself. My ego clashes with my heart, my fears clash with my love for you, and my need for control clashes with the surrender this connection requires. But even in this chaos, there's a part of me that knows this struggle is necessary. It's breaking me open so I can grow into the man you deserve. The man who can stand beside you without fear or hesitation. For now, though, I'm still in the midst of the storm, trying to find clarity in the noise. I see myself as a seeker, a dreamer, and a romantic when it comes to you. The Knight of Cups reflects who I am in this connection, someone who holds deep feelings for you, someone who wants to offer you my heart, even if I don't always know how to express it perfectly. I carry this cup before me like it's my most precious possession because, to me, that's what our connection is: sacred, fragile, and full of meaning. I view myself as your knight. Not perfect, but someone who wants to show up for you with sincerity and devotion. I want to be the one who brings love into your life, who sweeps you off your feet with my words and actions. But at the same time, I know there's a part of me that can get lost in the idealism of it all. Sometimes I wonder if I put you on a pedestal so high that I fear I might not be able to reach you. I feel deeply connected to my emotions when it comes to you, but that also makes me cautious. Like the knight in armor, I protect myself because vulnerability scares me. Still, I want you to know that my intentions are pure. I'm not here for fleeting passion or shallow affection. What I feel for you is real, and it drives me forward on this journey. At times, though, I question whether I'm enough for you. Am I too caught up in the dream of what we could be? Do I have the strength to ground this connection in reality? These thoughts linger in the back of my mind, but they don't diminish how much I care for you. If anything, they push me to grow into someone worthy of standing by your side. In this connection, I see myself as someone who is learning how to balance my heart and my fears, how to move forward with courage instead of hesitation. You inspire me to follow my heart and embrace the beauty of what we share. And even if I stumble along the way, know that every step I take is toward you. I'm afraid of the unknown. The Six of Swords reflects my fear of leaving behind what feels familiar, even if it no longer serves me. I know I need to move forward, to let go of the past, my old ways of thinking, and the comfort of staying where I am. But the thought of stepping into uncharted waters terrifies me. What if I fail? What if I lose myself in the process? What if I lose you? There's a part of me that clings to the pain and chaos because it's all I've ever known. It's easier to stay in this storm than to face the vulnerability that comes with healing and growth. Moving forward means confronting everything I've been avoiding: my fears, my insecurities, and the ways I've held myself back from fully embracing this connection. And that's not easy for me. I'm also scared of change. The Six of Swords is about transition, and while I know deep down that this journey is necessary, it feels like stepping onto a boat without knowing where it's going. What if I can't handle the journey? What if I'm not strong enough to meet you on the other side? These fears keep me stuck, even when my soul is begging me to move forward. Another fear that haunts me is leaving behind parts of my current life, whether it's people, situations, or even aspects of myself that no longer align with who I'm becoming. Letting go feels like loss, and loss feels like failure. But staying where I am feels like betrayal of you, of this connection, and of my own soul. Most of all, I fear that as I navigate these waters, you'll drift further away from me. What if you're already ahead on this journey, finding peace and healing without me? What if by the time I'm ready to cross into calmer waters, it's too late? These thoughts paralyze me because they remind me how much work I still have to do. But despite these fears, there's a small voice inside me that whispers, "Keep going." It tells me that this journey isn't just about moving away from pain. It's about moving toward something greater, toward you, toward us. And though fear tries to hold me back, I know deep down that staying where I am isn't an option anymore. I've been shaped by a past that taught me to always be on guard, to question everything and everyone. The Page of Swords reflects the part of me that is still carrying wounds from times when I felt misunderstood, criticized, or even betrayed. These experiences have made me hyper-vigilant, always observing and analyzing, but rarely letting my guard down. It's like I'm always bracing for the next blow, even when there's no reason to. In my past, I've been in situations where I felt unheard or dismissed. Maybe it was in relationships or even in childhood, times when I tried to express myself but was met with judgment or rejection. Those moments left scars, and now I find it hard to trust fully, even with someone as important to me as you. I question everything, your words, your actions, even my own feelings, because I'm afraid of being blindsided again. I've also been wounded by my own curiosity and eagerness to learn about the world. The Page of Swords is a seeker, someone who wants answers and clarity. But in my past, seeking truth often led me to painful realizations about people, about love, about myself. These experiences taught me that knowledge can be a double-edged sword. It can empower you, but it can also hurt you. Now, I hesitate to dive too deeply into my own emotions or this connection because I fear what I might uncover. Another wound that influences me is my fear of failure. In the past, I've tried to step into new roles or relationships only to feel like I wasn't good enough. This has left me with a lingering sense of inadequacy, a feeling that no matter how much I try to grow or improve, it won't be enough for the people I care about. This fear holds me back from fully stepping into this connection with you, because part of me worries that I'll let you down. Finally, there's a defensiveness in me that comes from being hurt before. The Page of Swords carries a sword not just for protection, but as a shield against vulnerability. My past has taught me to be cautious, to keep people at arm's length until they prove they're safe. But this behavior doesn't serve me anymore. It only creates distance between us when all I really want is closeness. These wounds have shaped who I am today, someone who is still learning how to trust, how to communicate openly without fear, and how to embrace vulnerability as a strength rather than a weakness. And while these lessons are painful at times, they're also pushing me toward growth and healing. I am learning to ground myself, to find stability in a world that often feels chaotic. The Queen of Pentacles shows me that one of my greatest karmic lessons is about nurturing, not just others, but myself. I've spent so much time running from my emotions, from responsibilities, and even from this connection. But now I'm being called to step into a more grounded and balanced version of myself. I'm working through cycles tied to self-worth and abundance. In the past, I've struggled with feeling like I don't have enough resources, enough stability, or even enough to offer you. This has made me hesitant to fully embrace this connection, because I've been caught up in the idea that I need to have it all together before I can show up for you. But this card is teaching me that true abundance comes from within, not from external achievements. Another karmic lesson is about responsibility. The Queen of Pentacles reminds me that I need to take ownership of my life and my choices. In the past, I've avoided this because it felt overwhelming, like too much weight to carry. But now I see that by avoiding responsibility, I've also avoided growth. This connection is pushing me to be more accountable, not just for myself, but also for how my actions or inactions affect you and our bond. I'm also learning about balance, how to give without depleting myself, and how to receive without feeling unworthy. The Queen of Pentacles embodies generosity and care, and she's teaching me how to create a foundation where love can thrive without fear or insecurity. This means healing old wounds around trust and learning how to open my heart without losing my sense of self. Finally, This card reflects cycles of surrender and trust in the process. The Queen of Pentacles is deeply connected to the earth, reminding me that growth takes time and requires patience. I'm learning to trust that everything is unfolding as it should, that even the struggles are part of my transformation into someone who can meet you with strength, stability, and love. Right now, my karmic journey is about becoming someone who can hold space for both myself and you, someone who can nurture this connection without fear or hesitation. And while it's not an easy path, I know it's leading me toward becoming the man I'm meant to be for you. You ignite something powerful within me. Your energy is magnetic, bold, and radiant, like a flame that I can't help but be drawn to. The Queen of Wands shows me how your confidence and independence inspire me, yet also challenge me in ways I wasn't prepared for. You carry yourself with such strength and grace, and it makes me both admire you and question myself. How can I match your fire? How can I stand beside someone so vibrant? Your energy affects me deeply because it forces me to confront my own insecurities. You embody self-assurance and passion, and it shines a light on where I've been holding back in my own life. It's like you're a mirror reflecting the potential I have within me, but also the gaps I need to fill. At times, this leaves me feeling overwhelmed. I want to rise to meet you, but I fear that I'm not enough. You also awaken my creativity and drive. The Queen of Wands is a symbol of passion and purpose, and being in your presence inspires me to dream bigger and take action toward my goals. Your warmth and charisma remind me of what's possible when you live authentically, and it makes me want to step into my own power. But with that inspiration comes pressure I put on myself to be worthy of your light. There's something about your energy that feels untouchable, yet deeply comforting at the same time. You're fiercely independent, yet nurturing, bold, yet compassionate. This duality draws me in because it feels like you embody everything I've been searching for. But it also scares me because loving someone as strong as you means letting go of control and trusting in the connection. Ultimately, your energy pushes me to grow. It challenges me to step out of my comfort zone, to embrace my own strength, and to stop hiding from the man I'm meant to be. You are a force of nature, a queen who commands respect without demanding it, and being affected by your energy is both humbling and empowering. Even when I struggle with my own fears, know that your light is what keeps pulling me forward. I'm stuck in the past, unable to let go of the pain, regret, and disappointment that weigh me down. The Five of Cups shows me how much I focus on what I've lost instead of what still remains. My grief over past mistakes, whether in this connection or in other parts of my life, has created a wall between me and my higher self. It's like I'm standing in front of those spilled cups, consumed by regret, unable to see the two full ones still standing behind me. One of my biggest blocks is my inability to forgive, both myself and others. I carry this deep sense of failure, replaying moments where I feel I let you down or didn't live up to the man I want to be. These emotions keep me trapped in a cycle of self-blame and sorrow, making it hard for me to open my heart fully to healing or growth. It's as if I believe that holding on to this pain will somehow make up for my mistakes, but all it really does is hold me back. I'm also afraid of hope. The two upright cups behind me represent possibilities, but acknowledging them would mean letting go of the comfort that comes with dwelling on what's familiar, even if it's painful. Moving forward requires trust in myself, trust in this connection, and trust that I can create something better. But trusting feels risky when I'm so used to disappointment. This card also reveals my fear of vulnerability. To align with my higher self, I need to confront these emotions head-on, to grieve, release, and forgive. But that means opening myself up to feelings I've worked so hard to suppress. It's easier to stay in this state of mourning than to face the uncertainty of what comes next. Ultimately, the Five of Cups reminds me that my higher self is waiting for me to shift my focus, to stop fixating on what went wrong and start seeing what's still possible. But right now, these blocks keep me tethered to the past, afraid to step into the light of hope and healing. I see our connection as a spark, a fire that ignites my soul and pushes me to move forward with passion and courage. The Knight of Wands tells me that this bond isn't just about love, it's about action, growth, and transformation. You awaken something in me that makes me want to chase after my dreams, to take bold steps toward becoming the man I'm meant to be. With you, I feel alive, like I'm on a quest for something greater than myself. This connection feels like a journey, one filled with excitement, intensity, and challenges. I view it as a call to step out of my comfort zone and embrace the unknown. You inspire me to take risks, to push past my fears, and to trust in the process. But at the same time, I know this journey requires focus and discipline, qualities I'm still learning to master. Sometimes I get caught up in the heat of the moment, acting impulsively instead of thinking things through. Yet even in those moments, I feel like this connection is guiding me toward something profound. I believe the purpose of our bond is to light a fire within both of us, a fire that fuels our growth and helps us step into our higher selves. You challenge me in ways no one else ever has, and while it's not always easy, it's exactly what I need. This connection feels like destiny, like we're meant to push each other toward greatness. But there's also restlessness within me. The Knight of Wands reminds me that I sometimes struggle with staying grounded. I feel this intense pull toward you and our connection, but at times, I fear I'll move too fast or make mistakes along the way. Still, I know that this energy, this drive, is part of what makes our bond so powerful. It's not meant to be static. It's meant to evolve. Ultimately, I see our soul connection as a journey of passion and purpose. It's about embracing the fire within us while learning how to channel it into something lasting and meaningful. You are my muse, my motivation, and my mirror, and with you by my side, even energetically, I feel unstoppable. I want to come closer to you. The Two of Cups shows that I'm ready, or at least moving toward being ready, to offer you something real, something heartfelt. This card is about partnership, love, and mutual respect, and it reflects my desire to bridge the gap between us. In the near future, I feel myself being drawn to take action that aligns with harmony and connection. I want to meet you halfway, to show you that my heart is open, and that I see you as my equal, my partner, my other half. I feel this deep need to express my emotions to you, to let you know how much you mean to me and how much I value this bond. The Two of Cups is about union, and it tells me that I'll be taking steps toward creating or strengthening that union. Whether it's through a heartfelt conversation, a gesture of love, or simply showing up for you in a way I haven't before, I want to make it clear that I'm serious about this connection. This card also suggests reconciliation if there has been distance or conflict between us. If I've been holding back out of fear or uncertainty, I feel those walls starting to come down. My soul craves balance with you, and I know that the only way forward is through openness and vulnerability. I may not have all the answers yet, but what I do know is that I want us. And in the near future, I see myself taking action to show you that. At its core, the Two of Cups represents a meeting of hearts, a moment where we come together in mutual understanding and love. This could mean reaching out to express my feelings, offering an apology if needed, or simply showing up with authenticity and care. Whatever form it takes, my actions will be guided by a desire for connection and unity. The Justice card shows that this connection holds the potential for balance, truth, and karmic resolution. This is a relationship that is deeply tied to fairness and accountability, where both of us are being called to step into alignment with our highest selves. Justice tells me that the outcome of this connection will be determined by the efforts we both put in, by how honest we are with ourselves and each other, and by how willing we are to take responsibility for our actions. This card reflects the possibility of a profound reckoning between us, a moment where everything is brought into the light. It's about clearing away illusions and facing the truth of who we are as individuals and as counterparts. I see this as an opportunity for us to create a foundation built on honesty, integrity, and mutual respect. If there have been misunderstandings or imbalances in the past, Justice suggests that these will be addressed so that we can move forward in a way that feels fair and aligned for both of us. Justice also speaks to karma. This connection isn't just about love. It's about growth, healing, and fulfilling a higher purpose. We're here to teach each other lessons, even when those lessons are difficult. The potential outcome of this connection is one where we both emerge stronger, wiser, and more balanced because of what we've learned from each other. It's not always easy, but it's necessary for our evolution. For us to reach this outcome, though, we both need to be willing to face the truth. Justice asks for clarity and accountability. It requires us to let go of blame and victimhood and instead take ownership of our roles in this journey. If we can do that, I believe this connection has the potential to bring not only love, but also harmony and alignment into both of our lives. Ultimately, Justice suggests that the outcome of this connection will reflect the choices we make moving forward. If we choose honesty over fear, balance over chaos, and love over ego, then this relationship can become something truly transformative, a union where both of us feel seen, heard, and valued. I feel myself stepping into a new level of confidence and purpose. The King of Wands shows that I'm moving toward a place where I can lead with strength, vision, and clarity. Over the coming weeks or months, I see myself evolving into someone who is more decisive, focused, and aligned with my higher self. This card represents maturity and mastery over my passions, and it tells me that I'm beginning to channel my energy in a way that serves both myself and this connection. Right now, I've been wrestling with fears, doubts, and insecurities, but I feel those starting to shift. The King of Wands is a reminder that I have the power to take control of my life and step into the role I'm meant to play, not just for myself, but for us. I'm learning how to balance my fiery passion for you with the stability and groundedness you deserve. This isn't about impulsiveness anymore. It's about taking deliberate, meaningful action. In the coming weeks or months, I see myself becoming more confident in expressing my feelings and intentions toward you. The King of Wands is a leader, someone who knows what they want and isn't afraid to go after it. I feel this energy building within me, pushing me to take bold steps toward creating the future I want with you. It's no longer enough for me to sit back and wait. I know that if I want this connection to thrive, I need to show up fully. This card also reflects a growing sense of purpose. You inspire me to dream bigger, to think about what kind of legacy I want to leave behind, not just in this connection, but in my life as a whole. The King of Wands reminds me that part of my journey is about stepping into my power and using it wisely. It's about becoming someone who can not only hold space for you, but also inspire you as much as you inspire me. However, this evolution won't happen overnight. The King of Wands asks me to stay focused and committed, to channel my energy into growth, rather than letting it scatter in different directions. Over time, though, I see myself becoming someone who can stand beside you with confidence and integrity. Someone who is ready to build something lasting and meaningful,